you. And I know we already reviewed the kind of work you guys are looking for, right? Demo, site work, utilities, drainage work.
Yep.
Do you look for like general sewer kind of jobs?
Uh, Not really. Really the majority of our work is like site prep, demolition, earth moving, things like that. So I have some experience with some other search engines, and I call it search engines. I don't know, maybe that's not the right
Lead
word, but
sources?
yeah, lead sources. And I know like the fee structure, it's like keyword based and location based. So, I mean, how do you guys typically do it?
Fee structure meaning like pricing?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like you
so
pay
it's
by the keyword.
no, so it's by territory. So you'll have access to every project in Eastern PA, Delaware, and New Jersey. So we do have keyword reports so that we're narrowing it down to just the type of work that you're looking for, especially since there's so much work going on in Jersey.
Yep.
Um, but there's also no additional fee for extra users. So if you have, 10 people who you want to have their own accounts to look for projects and stuff, then that's all included in the subscription as well. And I'll go into more detail with it as well, but we also have an app which is included in your subscription. So any iPhone users, you'll be able to see all of your project reports from your phone. We also have the option for putting your subscription on hold. So if 6 months in you're overwhelmed with work, you're going to need a break for a while, then fully included in your subscription is the ability to put it on pause for up to a year. But I know I'm throwing a lot of information at you at once, so I'll,
That's okay.
I'll include that in the breakdown at the end with the pricing and stuff.
Okay, great.
All right. Okay, perfect. So, and we're looking at Eastern PA, more like North Delaware, and then all of Jersey, correct?
Yeah, I guess depending on the pricing, we would prefer to stay in South Jersey, but if it's, nominal to add North Jersey, which I'm sure it's not because of what you're covering, we may consider to add it. We're working up in Newark right now, so we go up there.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I guess it all depends on what the pricing looks like.
All
Eastern
right, that
PA
sounds
and
good.
South Jersey are really our two main targets, but we will travel for the right job.
All right, sounds good. We can go over pricing for both. The larger territory you cover, the more, I'm just gonna kind of look at this and see. Um, yeah, I guess there is kind of a larger difference. So I'll go over those two options at the end then for you,
Yep.
so you can take a look. Um, Okay, perfect. So, and we're looking at public work. You'd like to do some more prime bidding, but you're also open to doing sub jobs.
Yep.
Okay,
And do
great.
you pick up private work?
Yeah, so all of the private work that we're reporting on, almost all of it is new build. So I guess that would be applicable for you for the site prep you guys do, right? And the demo work.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, got it. Yeah, so we find out about a lot of our private work from our reporters attending planning board meetings, town hall meetings, zoning committee meetings, stuff like that. So once someone submits plans for approval or files for a permit, new build permit, demo permit, stuff like that, then that's one of the big ways for getting our information. But I'll go into that as well. So we can look at the private jobs too. Okay, sounds good. Um, Perfect. So I'll tell you a little bit about CIS, who we are, how we got started, and then we'll take a look at some jobs.
Okay.
So we were started in 91 by my grandfather, and he was a civil engineer in Manhattan. He did some heavy highway jobs in the city, like the renovation of Grand Central Station. He did Yankee Stadium in 74. He did the Queensboro Bridge. And then back in Jersey, he did some townhouse developments, commercial buildings, stuff like that. And he was using a lead service while he was doing all of that work, but he wasn't finding out about jobs in time to put together a bid or to make it to pre-bid meetings. He was missing jobs and finding out about them after his competitors had already gotten involved in them. And he had to go through every single project being sent to him to find stuff that actually had anything to do with what he was looking for. So he teamed up with my mom and they started CIS together. And he designed our platform from his perspective as a project manager and estimator and engineer, all that experience that he had.
Hmm.
So this is an account that I set up specifically for you, but like I said, any additional users you guys want are included in your subscription, as long as you pinky promise they work at Manafort.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'll zoom in a little bit. So since this is set up for you, any project reports that we create together are going to be saved here. Any contractors we track, projects that we track, it's all going to be saved. This is your desktop. It's like your home page. All your project reports are saved for you over here, and we have a couple that we've set you up with to get started with. Over on the side, you can search for specific projects. We have a directory for GCs and subs, material suppliers, equipment dealers, those kind of things. We also have your tracked files saved to your desktop. So any contractors you're tracking, whether those are key competitors of yours or key GCs that you like to do sub work for, when they pick up plans or they place a bid, that activity will be tracked for you over here. Similar, we have jobs that you're tracking. So any projects you want to see updates on, bid results for, that'll show up over here. And then down here, we have real-time project information. So throughout the day, as we enter new jobs, OTB means out to bid, BR means bid results. We get a lot of same-day bid results. Those will show up in this section in real time. So I'm going to start with the daily email. Since we're looking at such a large territory right now, it's kind of dense. So I'm going to move us more quickly to looking at a custom project report, but I just want to give you an overview of what we're looking at. So we break our jobs up into 5 different bidding stages. Pre-planning, planning, and negotiated jobs are pretty much all going to be the private work, and out to bid and bid results is where we're going to be seeing the public stuff. So we'll start with private work. Pre-planning, these jobs are very early stages. These jobs just hit the planning board. They haven't gotten any approvals yet or permits. They could be stuck here for years sometimes. So I'm guessing this is too early for you guys to be getting involved.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Okay.
I would agree. Yep.
So just as an example, we have a convenience store and looks like gas station going up in Downingtown, PA, but I'll move us over to the planning stage. So again, the daily email, what we're looking at right now is to just today's newly added jobs and newly updated jobs in the system. So it's kind of a small snapshot of the project information for you to catch yourself up on. So at the top, we have the new jobs in the system, and underneath that, we have jobs that have been in here but have updated project information on them. So I don't know if looking at any of these locations or titles, there's something in particular you want me to take a look at. Otherwise, I can just kind of choose something at random. Um,
Uh, Keep going. Let's see.
all right,
Run your
shopping
nose.
center in Philly, a pond redevelopment and a golf course,
Where do you see the
and
Philadelphia one?
Snyder Ave Shopping Center in Philly.
Yeah,
You see the
let's take a
location
look at
over.
that.
All right, sounds good. So this job's been in here since 2022. Planning jobs, they're a little further along, gotten some of their permits going for them. This job is happening on Snyder Ave in Philadelphia. The developers on this job, Newman Development Associates in Vestal, New York. Contractors. So typically, if you see a contractor awarded a project in this early stage, it means that they're the demolition contractor. Owner of this job, Intellex. We have the design firms also listed here. Um, for private work, we typically tell clients to start with the description, see if this is even the right fit for you. So
Mm-hmm.
demo of existing warehouse to construct 52,000 square foot retail shopping center. And then just a description of what we're looking at with the buildings going up. Then you go up to the planning notes if it seems like it's the right fit for you, and that'll let you know where they're at with it. So the update as of yesterday is that demolition is nearing completion. They don't have a building permit yet. A couple months ago, demo was ongoing. A couple months before that, demo was underway. And it seems like demo is yet to start in 2023. Site plan has been approved. So probably our clients were reaching out around the time the site plan got approved back in September of 2022 to be getting involved with this job. So is this the kind of demo work you guys are looking for?
Yeah,
Um,
definitely. It
okay.
is. Yeah. I actually
Okay,
just looked the
perfect.
project up as you were talking. It's a nice job.
Is this one you guys put, is this near your office at least? Oh, I guess you're in Bucks
Yeah, it
County.
is.
Oh, okay.
It is.
Um, all right. So this is something that if this were a job that you wanted to get involved in, would you typically reach out to the developers or the design firms?
Uh, I'd reach out to anyone that'll talk to us.
Okay, good answer. So you can go into these design firms and developers and take a look at their project history. So you can go in here, you can see Josh Sewald is the principal, but this is in Jersey. We have some other locations, Brian and Tom's River, Joseph and Chester, New Jersey. So it looks like they have several offices, but you can also go into their project history. They have 12 jobs in pre-planning and they're very, very early stages. And if one of these seemed like the right fit for you, if getting involved earlier is better, so when the site plan is still in the works, then you can go through here. We have some contact names listed specifically for some of these jobs. It looks like they do a lot of jobs in Jersey. You can go see the jobs they have in planning, 84. Okay, so they're very active. They do a lot of work, it looks like, because they have so many locations too. But here we're looking at the Snyder Ave Shopping Center. Catherine Weiss is listed as the contact on this job. You also have a little email icon here, so you can click on that and it'll open Catherine's email address in your primary um, uh, email app
Hmm.
on your desktop. Um, you can also see it looks like they have some jobs that are already either in progress or have a GC awarded the project, 56 of those jobs. So this can be helpful. One of our big things that we say is working smarter, not harder, especially for private work. Because I do like to be upfront with people as well about the private work. You do have to be a hunter for it. We give you the project leads, but then you have to make a lot of phone calls and stuff and chase that stuff down. So I do like to be upfront about that.
Hmm.
Um, Part of the advantage of having this information is once you get an in with someone, you have so much more information to work with. Once you get someone on the phone, you have other jobs. Oh, you have someone for the Snyder Ave. Okay, well, I saw you have um, a job going on in, come on, Wi-Fi. It wasn't working with me this morning either.
Hmm.
I guess it's still the morning. Oh, I see you have a job going on in Newton, PA, too, a residential complex going up at Holy Family University. Do you need someone to give you a price for this job? While you have someone on the phone, you can also, even if you take a look at Snyder Ave Shopping Center, and it seems like a good fit, but you take a look in here and there are several that would be better fits for you, then you could be chasing down the best fits for you instead of what's given to you. So that's kind of how you can use that project information. Same kind of information in Keystone Associates. And then in Newman Development Associates, I'm not sure if they're going to have a lot of stuff here. Yeah, it looks like they're mostly located in New York. So maybe that's where the bulk of their work goes. You might also see some companies in here where you're like, oh, I know they've done some designing of other stuff, but just keep in mind that we're looking at new builds specifically in the territory that we're covering. So just keep that in mind. We have clients down the side here that list themselves as interested. Just because unions have listed themselves as interested doesn't necessarily mean that that this is a union job. They're just clients of ours who we can't convince to stop listing themselves as interested. But it doesn't mean it's a union job. They just go rogue.
Hmm.
So I'm guessing since there's already a demo contractor on this project, it's too late for you guys.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so I won't track it. If it were a job that seemed like, the right fit for you guys, there was no demo contractor listed on there yet, and it seemed like given the planning notes, it was the right time for you to get involved, then you would track that job. It's pinned to your desktop. You can easily find it. If there's an update on the job, you'll be notified about it, that kind of thing. All right, so I'll go back. That's the general gist of what you're going to be seeing in here. Typically, you'll be more looking at new jobs. I know there are 13 jobs in here, but there are only 5 new jobs you'd have to go through. We try to, especially with the custom reports, show our clients as few jobs as possible, to be honest. Because part of why our clients use us is to spend as little time as possible looking for work and more time actually chasing down the work that's the right fit. So do you have any questions about this planning stage, the private work we have so far?
No, I guess
Okay.
if so, so does it like push an email to you that says something's changed, or do you just have to know to come in here every day?
Good question. So once you're tracking it, if there's an update, you'll have a notification on your desktop, or you'll see that there's an update that you can take a look at in your app, but
Hmm.
it doesn't send you email notification updates.
Okay.
So our clients typically check it either every morning or every couple of days, um, to make sure that they're not missing a bunch of stuff. But also, I'd recommend for you, since you're looking at kind of a larger territory, and it seems like you do, despite site prep and demo and earth moving being your bread and butter, you also do some other types of work. So kind of breaking it up by types of jobs that you're looking for, or more specifically territory, stuff like that might help. Um, Narrow down the stuff each person is looking at. But all right, so once we find out about a private job, the reporter in charge of that territory, because our reporters break it down by smaller chunks of space that they're looking at, then they follow up with owners, design firms, get more updates on the descriptions, where they're at with it. Once we find out a general contractor has been awarded the project, we move the job over to the negotiated stage. I'm guessing if there's a GC awarded it, it's typically too late for you, but just because a GC was awarded the job doesn't mean they've actually broken ground yet or necessarily have a demo contractor in here. But by the time it's in negotiated, you'd probably have already seen it in pre-planning and planning.
Hmm.
So it might be up to you, working it out for yourself, whether or not negotiated is too late for you, or it might still be worth looking. Once it's in progress, I'm guessing it's definitely too late. And these target dates are when they're hoping to get started. Part of what our reporters follow up about is getting cost estimates from the design firms or owners. But if you don't see a cost estimate, it's because the owner or design firm wasn't willing to provide one. Same with public work. We'll never make up a cost estimate. So we won't have one for every job, but if there is one in there, it came directly from the owner and was verified by our reporters.
Hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to move over to look at public stuff. So out to bid and bid results is where we're going to be seeing the public stuff. But
Hmm.
again, we're looking at pretty much all the jobs in new build, rehab, specialty work. I have us also looking at roads and bridges and utilities, underground, heavy marine. Is that too much? Should we be
No.
just,
Nope.
that sounds good? Okay.
Yep.
So 98 jobs is a lot. Typically for the daily email, you really just need to be looking at the new jobs because if a job is updated, then you've already tracked it if it was new and you liked it. But we can narrow it down to be looking more specifically at keywords. I just wanted to show you, these new jobs up top tend to be more nuts and bolts of information. As soon as we find out about a job, we get it into the system right away. If you see one you want me to click on, just let me know. But otherwise, I'm going to scroll past this and go down to the updated stuff. Okay, these are a lot of new jobs. Yeah, for you guys, keyword reports are going to be helpful. Um, Still more. I just want the updated stuff. I don't want to scroll too fast and give you a headache, but I
No, that's
might
okay.
just real
Go
quick.
ahead.
Okay,
Just
they're up,
go to.
updated. There we go. The updated jobs will tend to be, they'll have more detailed descriptions in there, plan holder lists, stuff like that is what you'll be seeing in the updated jobs. But again, I want to move us over to be looking at reports that specifically have the type of work you're looking for.
Hmm.
I'll also hop over to bid results. I said, we get a lot of very quick bid results. These jobs bid yesterday. So the fact that they're in today's daily email means we sent the bid results out last night. And we got those the same day. These jobs bid just last week, Thursday, Friday. We get such quick bid results because our reporters attend bid openings in person oftentimes, or have a close contacts at owners' offices. So if we can't attend one in person, are able to get sent those bid results very quickly. I don't know if you want to take a look at any of these bid results. Any of them in particular have something to do with you guys. You can see who the low bidder was listed here. Their pricing will show up here. If there are
Yeah.
multiple contracts, then that'll be indicated as well. All right. So I will go to create a custom project report now. But that's the general overview of the daily email, what's going to be showing up in there. So I'm going to create a custom report with you. We're going to make it together so we can make sure we're looking at the right keywords, the right kind of stuff. But you're going to be able to create your own custom reports, as many custom reports as you need. But we also do training with all of our new clients. So especially since I'm guessing all the users you'll want set up aren't here for the demo, your client services representative is going to be Sue. She'll do a training with you guys, make sure you're set up with the reports that you need and know how to use the site as well as you need to know. Okay, so I'm going to start with a custom report where we're looking at the public stuff since we moved pretty quickly through there. So this is going to be a starter report that I'm creating. We're going to look at all the demo, site work, earth moving jobs currently out to bid. Once we go through that, we'll create a report that narrows it down to just new and updated stuff. Let's go back 60 days for bid results. Okay, and you said these top 4 categories are applicable to you, right? Oh, sorry.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. I just kept talking. I
No, I
was
was
locked
listening.
in.
I was listening.
um, these top 4 categories are what you're looking at?
Yes.
Okay,
Yep,
perfect.
that's great.
You can narrow it down by specific types of buildings if for whatever reason you want to do that. Some of our clients, for example, really like warehouses because they go up quick. They're easy. Whatever kind of if you decide you want to do that, then you can. Keywords. So this is where we really start narrowing things down. We have these specialty trades up at the top. If you say, do you do excavation as well?
Yep.
Okay, so if you want to throw excavation and site work in there, this is kind of like a bucket of keywords. Do
Yep.
these look right?
Yeah.
Soil, topsoil too?
Sure.
All right. We'll throw demo in there, demo,
Yep.
demolition. Um,
That's probably it.
this is it? Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Those are
Demo,
2
site
big
work,
ones.
earth moving. Should I throw in earth moving? Do you think that
No,
would
this
pull
will
something
catch
out?
it.
All
Yeah.
right, perfect. These are kind of like, living reports. You can go in if you find that clear is pulling out jobs that don't have to do with you. You can just get rid of it. You think of a word you want to add, you can add it. For geography, so right now we're looking at all of Jersey, but I know you don't want to be going into New York.
None of
So
New York.
got it. And then we want to
All of
look at
these.
all of PA, and
And
then
keep
I'm
Delaware.
guessing, oops,
Maybe just
sorry.
Newcastle. Just Newcastle, Delaware.
Okay. All right, sounds good. So we'll start here. If you did decide that you want to, break it up with your coworkers based on territory that you're looking at, that
Hmm.
might be a helpful way to narrow down how many jobs you're looking at. We also here for public work, we've pulled out some of the major agencies that our clients have told us are the big people. They like to know what work they're putting out. So it's not all the owners that it's not even close to all the owners we have in here, especially for Jersey. There are just countless owners. But if for whatever reason you really like doing, you know, uh, turnpike commission jobs, water department jobs, then you can create reports where you're seeing work put out by those owners.
Yep.
Last one I'll put out requirements and certifications. Um, I don't know if this applies to you or you guys like
No.
DBE, MBE, none of this? Okay.
No. None of
All
that.
right, we'll take it out. And then last thing over here, if you wanted to say like, I don't want to see jobs that have a cost estimate under 1 million, then you can put that in there and still see jobs that don't have a cost estimate. Do you want to do that or you want to see everything?
I won't see everything,
All
but
right,
it's good to know
sounds
it's
good.
there.
Yeah. Okay. So let's take a look. So 273. I know this is like a very overwhelming number of jobs to look at. This is just your starter report.
Hmm.
But again, narrowing it down by territory will make a big difference. Unless any of these jump out at you, I will switch this around to be looking at stuff that's further out. So it's not all stuff that is just too late to be looking at. Um, and then we'll go through and let me know if there's anything in particular you want to take a look at. Do you want me to zoom in at all? Can you see it
Nope.
okay?
Yep. I can.
Okay.
Yeah, I have
All right.
multiple screens, so I'm looking at a
Oh,
bigger
okay.
screen
Well, then
anyway.
in that case,
That's why it
I'll
looks like I'm
zoom
not
out.
looking at you, but
That's okay. Um, all right. And we said we're kind of looking 1 to 10 million, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, yeah, let me know if any of this jobs out. Replacing a bridge over Little Crumb Creek. That's an adorable name. Um,
Keep going.
reconstruction I-95. Policeman department building. This might have some demo or site work included to get it started. Um, a lot of water main, sewer.
What's the redeveloped portion of former riverfront prison site?
Oh, this?
Yeah,
What's an RFEOI? I've never seen that.
great question.
Okay. All
Requests
right.
for letters of interest is
Estimated.
what I've seen, but
Oh,
I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know what E
Um,
stands for.
yeah, I'm gonna write that down and Google it. I feel like I'm supposed to know this. RFEOI. I ask a shocking number, but I'm like, what does this first
Request for
mean?
expression of interest.
Oh, okay. All right. Um, okay, so this job we published, you can see when the job was published, October 13th. It bids on the 9th. And here we have redevelopment of a portion of the former Riverfront Prison and portion of the former Weeks Marine site in Camden, New Jersey. So that's the word that pulled out. So this is an example of if you find that site is pulling stuff out and you want to leave it at site work, then you can be doing that. And we tell you who the owner of the job is and where you go to get the documents. This is for jobs that are like this, like RFPs, RFQs, stuff like that. It tends to be a little bit more nuts and bolts of information because it's less of actually bidding on it.
Yeah,
Is this something you want me to track for any reason?
sure.
Okay. Here again, so Rico Demo is one of our clients who have listed themselves as interested in this job. It's always worth taking a peek to see if any contractors who do similar work to you or competitors of yours have listed themselves as interested, because it probably means you want to take a look as well. All right, I'm gonna go back out. Um,
I see a few we're actually bidding on.
oh, okay. So we should probably go in and track them. Any of these you want me to go into?
All three of those were bidding.
These two? I mean, these three?
Gandy's, Lopticon, and Gilmore Farm.
Candies, Lepticon. Okay, so I'll track this one. Bid is due on the 2nd. This is the kind of information that'll show up in here. And this is what a description of the work will look like. So in some of these jobs, you'll see owner won't release plan holders. If you want yourself listed as a plan holder for whatever reason, you can list yourself as a plan holder. Sometimes our clients will do that so that subs will reach out to them to give them a pricing for a portion of it. Do you want me to leave you as a plan holder or take you off?
No, you can take it off for now. Yeah, we
All
just got
right.
the invitation like yesterday, I think.
Okay. Um, why isn't it letting me take you off?
It's not a big deal if you can't.
Okay. Well, it's not working. Okay. Lapticon, Municipal, Lapicon, whatever. Warren, Collier's Engineering and Design. So are you getting the invitations directly from the design firms?
So we have a demolition only lead website
Oh,
that kind
okay.
of gives us this. See how demolition pops up.
Got it. Okay.
So,
Um, all right. So
but it
this is
only
probably
does like publicly advertised stuff, and it misses a lot of things, in my opinion.
okay. Got it. Um, what's the name of that? I've never heard of a one that does
EnviroBidNet.
EnviroBidNet. Okay, I think I have heard of that. Okay, so earthwork listed in here. So is
Mm-hmm.
this something you'd have to do as a subcontractor anyway?
No,
Okay, so you can do all the, you'd sub out all the plumbing and stuff
yeah,
like that. Okay.
Hmm.
So I'll track this one as well. Oh, I already did. Way ahead of myself over here. And then Gilmore Farm property. Okay, let's track this one. So this one we've had in here since the 29th. It's on the 12th, and that one's tracked. Okay. Site and building improvements, is that one a good fit for you?
Yeah, probably not in
Not
freehold.
necessarily. Okay. Exercise statement. Culvert replacements are not so much for you.
Probably not there.
Okay. Drainage mitigation. This isn't very North Jersey. This is
Yeah,
next to
probably
me.
not.
Okay. Mitigation.
Yeah, these are getting
Okay.
to.
Is Wall, New Jersey. Oh, this is where I live. Disposal. Nice.
Yeah, I think I looked at both of those Shark River Park ones. We're not bidding those. They were too
Okay.
small.
Got it. All right. Your improvements. Tank modifications, drainage sump pump.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
I'll throw it a track just in case. Um, this one's been in here since September. Um, demo, new precast, demo, site cleaning, restoration. Does this seem like possibly a good fit for you?
Yeah, possibly.
All right. Um, I don't know if you recognize any of these plan holders as people who like do the same kind of work as you.
Yeah, we bid the AP, IEW.
Okay. Like you do work for them?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. So in that case, then there's someone definitely worth tracking, because you can see, they're listed as involved in this freeway golf course site, residential redevelopment in Sicklerville.
Yep.
You can see they're holding plans on 3 upcoming jobs. By tracking them, you're notified whenever they pick up plans on a job, and then you can also
Can
see.
you go back to that plan
Oh,
holders thing?
yes, sorry.
Construction in North Camden Waterfront Park. So that's something that already bid that first one?
This one, no, it bids on the
Oh,
6th.
2 days, yeah.
Yeah. So this
Hmm.
one is a rebid. For rebids, we also will link the original bid information in the
Yeah,
notes so you can see where the original prices came in at. Let's see.
all bids rejected.
This little handshake means they're a client of ours who had a subcontractor request. So if you ever see these little handshakes, then they probably took it down since it already bid. So never mind. It is a little old. Um, but all right. And you can also see, what these original quantities came in at, and you can compare it
Hmm.
to where these rebids are at, get a sense of where the pricing would probably be coming in at.
That's
Um,
interesting.
all right, I'll go back to the rebid here. And then again, this is what a quantities list will look like. I'm going to scroll down to where the highlighted word is, see what work is in here for you, unless it pulled it out from the description. Yeah, probably pulled it out from the description. Oh, oh, this is the rebid. Okay, this is their other thing that they're
This
holding
is the
plans on.
original one.
Is this something you want to track, or does it not seem like the right fit for you?
Uh, Maybe.
All right. Well, since we're tracking AP, you can just go back and take a look at that. So they're being tracked. You said IEW, right?
Yep.
Okay. Let's track them. They're holding plans on 12 upcoming jobs in PA and Jersey. I don't know if any of these you're giving them a price for that you want to track. So the bid results come in.
What's the first one?
Roadway bridge reconstruction,
Yeah, I wonder where that is.
Chester County. This one we published September 4th. So
So
another nice,
where's the
oh,
word?
sorry,
Fully staged. No, I'm
various
reading the
cities in
description.
PA.
Full depth
Oh,
roadway reconstruction. Hmm.
does this have work for you? Should I track this one?
Yeah.
All right. And also by tracking it, you'll get the bid results as soon as it comes in. A lot of temporary and a lot of excavation, backfilling,
Yeah, it's a big
blah,
job.
blah. Okay, it's a very big job. Okay, scroll, scroll, scroll. I don't know
Uh,
why I opened the quantities. I always regret it. Oh my God. I just want the plan holder list. Okay. Another nice thing about having this plan holder list is if you put together a price for IEW, reach out to them, say, can you give me this portion of the plans? You put together a price for them, you spend the time and money on that, and then they're not the low bidder. That is a bummer. So now you have all the plan holders on the job who you can reach out to, send your pricing to. It's a good way of building new relationships with people. Maybe, Jay Fletcher Creamer. Someone you've been wanting to get in with for a while. Now you have an in, knowing what
hmm
they have going on. All right, so I'll track this one, and then as soon as the bid results for this job come in, then you'll be notified. I'll also point
Quite the
out there's
cost estimate.
the cost estimate. Yes, seriously. Sometimes they're the most random numbers, which I always find a little funny. But if there's ever a job that you are like, I need these bid results ASAP, you can click contact CIS and send in a
hmm
message to your client services rep, Sue, and say, can you please prioritize these bid results? So we send a lot of reporters in person. If we're sending, 5 reporters out that day, and you send in a request, then we'll do our best to make sure a reporter makes it to this specific bid opening. So you can send that in just as long as you send it in before the bid is due.
hmm
That would be helpful for us. Um, or if the bid results come in for this and the low bidder is like half the price of everyone else, and you want to know who's awarded the project, that's another contact CIS you could send in, which you can send in after the job bids. But okay, so I'll go back. Where did this come from? We were looking at IEW. Okay, we tracked them. You can see they also have some 5 subcontractor requests. So, okay, they're a client of ours. Debbie Risto is looking for prices for these 5 jobs. So that's another thing you'll be notified if they ever publish a sub request.
Yep.
All right. Okay. Is there anyone else you want to go into? Get the
No,
general gist of it?
I think I get it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll go up. I'll track this one. Okay, so this is what we're basically looking at here with the custom project reports. You're seeing everything that matches the keyword. You can create as many custom reports as you want. So if you want to create one where you're just looking at jobs with demo work, one where you're just looking at and site work. And then you want to create additional ones where you're looking at utilities and drainage jobs, just in case there's anything that's a particularly good, water main and drainage improvements in Island Heights. So you can also have that kind of stuff being pulled out. Then you can do that. And then I'll scroll back up. And then same with bid results. So this is going back 60 days. 633 jobs is absolutely absurd. I don't know why I thought 60 days would not be too many. So let's change that. Let's do 30 days. Probably still going to be a lot. Um, but again, this is your starter. So I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna say starter, all demo and site work out to bid and bid within 30 days. Once you go through this starter report and catch yourself up on everything that has to do with you, oops, I saved it twice. Then I'm going to set you up here now. We're looking at new and updated jobs since last viewed. So it's kind of like a daily email, but it's going to be the new and updated demo and site work jobs since you last opened the report. So this is going back 2 days, so 50. Again, probably want to narrow down by territory, split it up.
Mm-hmm.
Um, New and updated demo and site work since last viewed. And you can view these custom reports from your from your app from here. Our clients spend an average of 5 minutes a day on our site, and that's it. That's all the time they need to spend to know about all the jobs that have to do with them in their territory. All right, your tracked contractors are over here. Anytime they pick up plans, place a bid, sub request, you'll be notified about that activity. You can take notes, sent a price for this, they requested a price for this, whatever it is. You can have that kind of catalog of that. Same with tracked projects. This is saved for you over here. You can take notes on the job. If you put together a price for it, plan holders, you send the price that you put together for whatever kind of notes you want to take on jobs. And then once the bid results come for it, you'll have that notification as well. Okay, I know I threw a lot of information at you at once. Again, we like to do training with all of our new clients. Also, I didn't show you everything, both to incentivize a training, but also because I can only keep people's attention on me for so long throughout the day. So other than pricing, which is the next thing I'm going to go over with you, do you have any questions for me?
I think I'm good for now.
Okay, so the pricing I have put out for you is the one we originally talked about, Eastern PA, Delaware, and all of New Jersey, which for Jersey, Eastern PA, Delaware, it's 11,300, but because you're looking at so many territories, there's a pretty big multi-area discount. So that would take off 2,360. So it would be 8,900, but we also have a 15% discount, and I'll send you this quote so you don't have to memorize all of it, but we have a 15% discount for upfront payments. So that would take off another 1,340. So for the year, it would be 7,598 plus your tax. We do have also a payment plan we could do. So if you want to split it into 4 payments over 90 days, at the start, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, we can still give you that discount for upfront payment. Also, by doing upfront payment, you have the option to put your subscription on hold, which you can make monthly payments, but you don't have the option to pause your subscription with monthly payments. But you asked about pricing for just Eastern PA, Delaware, and South Jersey, right?
So what about just Eastern PA and South Jersey and like Newcastle County, Delaware?
So Eastern PA and Delaware were a territory together, so it would be less expensive to kind of do the additional 2 territories because it would offer more of a multi-area discount.
Okay.
But for Eastern PA, Delaware, and South Jersey, after the multi-area discounts and after the upfront payment discount, it would be, let me just make sure I'm typing out the exact correct thing, 4,027 cents. That would be this number over here. Okay, let me shorten this. Plus your tax.
Mm-hmm.
So I can send you both of those quotes if you want to take a look at both of them.
That'd be great.
Do you think you'd want to do upfront payment, or should I send you quotes for monthly payments
No,
as well?
we'd probably make the upfront payment for the savings.
Okay, sounds good. So what do you think? Do you think this would be the right fit for you guys?
I think it would be a good fit. I'd like to present it to the powers that be and make sure they're in
Okay.
agreement. If you could just
Okay.
give us like 2 different quotes like this with both options,
Sure. And I'll send
that'd
you
be
the
great.
recording as well, or I'll upload it to YouTube since it's a big file, but then I'll send you a link to the video so that they can take a look as well. When would be a good time for me to check in and see where they've landed?
Uh, Probably tomorrow afternoon.
Okay. What's today? Tuesday? Wednesday.
Yep.
Okay. All right, that sounds good. So I'll send this stuff over to you and I will talk to you tomorrow. I'll throw my cell number in the email with the quotes in case you have any questions for me in the meantime. But it was very nice meeting you.
Yeah, I appreciate your
And
time. Thank you. It was nice
no
meeting you.
problem. Have a good rest of your day. I'll
Thank
talk
you.
to you
You too.
tomorrow.
Bye bye.
Take care. Bye.